Hi, thanks for watching. In this video, I'd like to introduce how to access thread data in Python. This slide shows today's content. Thread means Federal Reserve economic data. We are going to make API calls to thread on Python. Finally, I'd like to receive the data on Pandas data frame format and see how I can create graphs using visualization libraries such as Matplotlib or Seaborn. Let's get started. So first of all, what is thread? FR stands for Federal Reserves and ED for economic data. According to their QA page, thread is a database of over 800,000 economic data from over 100 sources. As you can see, we cover various data including stock price, banking, business, and consumer price indexes. For example, here is a graph showing the unemployment rate. What you want to know can be found right on the Thread website. Anyway, let's give it a try. This is Thread website. So for example, if you want to check the copper price, also known as the leading indicator of the economy, type copper price. You can check the copper price here actually, global copper price. What are some of the other things that are often looked into? Treasury yield, I guess. So you can find it by searching 10 years and 2 years yield. Yes, I found it. Now let's get an API key and run Python. But first, we need to create a Thread user account to issue your API key. So create one account from the API key page of the documentation. Clicking on the highlighted area in red will take you to the account creation page. Of course, please check the term of use before you creating an account. If you have a Google account, you should be able to create an account smoothly. Once logged in, click on the API key item on the lower left. Then you should find the API key issuance page. After reviewing the terms of use here, please apply with a detailed description of how you intend to use the API. For example, to track changes in retail inventory, we retrieve monthly inventory rate data via API. So once the API key is successfully issued, we can retrieve the thread data through Python. The thread documentation lists several third parties to retrieve data. In this video, I will use full thread listed at the top of the list because it was most recently maintained of the ones I checked. But there is one caveat. Be very careful to manage your API key. You can write the API key directly in the code, but in this case, you may accidentally publish the code to GitHub or other site. So in this video, I defined the key in environment variable and ready to avoid accidental disclosure of my API keys. So let's see the code in action. The code used is available at the link below this video. First, import the necessary modules. Also, I have already defined my API key in an environment variable, so the result of this run should be true. Yeah, it's true. Now we will use full thread to get the thread data. There are a few things to note. First, all data retrieved is in string form, so it cannot be recognized as a date or a number. In my code converts the data type to make it easier to process in Pandas. So to datetime converts string to date, and to numeric converts string to numeric values. Second, no index has been specified for this date frame yet. This code executes setIndex to select the date as the index for ease of processing. First, let's look at the unemployment rate data I showed you earlier. To retrieve the data, you need the ID. Check the end of the URL on the Thread web page. I mean this one. In this case, UN rate is the ID. Yes, I got the data. Visualization is also easy with Seaborn. Yeah. So in this video, I explained how to get the thread data in Python using the API. You can just search for the data what you want to and analyze it. For example, comparing a high-yield bond spread to an equity index can be performed with just a few lines of code. Yeah, like this. Thread has data from a variety of domains, so there may be many discoveries to make. So I will end the video. Thank you for watching until the end.